In just a minute, but meanwhile, I wanted to remind you all that our new show, Parent 101, airs for the first time the week of October 20th. And on that show, you'll see a couple of parents and a couple of educators sitting around trying to ask themselves, what do you think parents would like to hear about? You can help us in this. If there's some topic you'd like us to cover on Parent 101, please let me know, write to the address below, and we'll see if we can work it into the shooting schedule.
Reporting at Northvale School, and this is Mrs. Winger, one of the new first grade teachers. Mrs. Winger, do you like it here at Northvale?
Yes, I really enjoy this school, and all the teachers are very nice, and I have a wonderful class here.
How long have you been teaching here?
This is my first year at Northvale, my second year in Parsippany. I was in Rockaway Meadow last year, and before that I was in a Catholic school for 2 years in Woodridge.
Have you just come back from the computer lab?
Yes, we have. We were in the computer lab doing a program called Frog Follies, and it's a program where the children review their beginning consonant sounds, and they can't move on until they get 8 or more right, and we did very well, and they really enjoyed it, and they all got a treat when they left.
How long have you been teaching here?
Well, this is my first year in Northvale, and I really enjoy it. I went to school in Parsippany, and it's kind of fun to be back and being on the other side of the desk this time.
Now we're reporting at one of Northvale's new teachers, Miss Asen. Miss Asen, how long have you been teaching?
This is my first teaching experience. I had student teaching, and this is my first job.
What school have you practiced teaching at?
Well, I did my practice teaching in Pittsburgh, and I just moved here to New Jersey a few months ago. So I'm new to the area.
What do you do with your class most of the time?
Well, we've been doing a lot of reading this year. The kids are just learning to read, and when they're finished with their work, some of the things we get to do is move around the room and head to different centers. There's an art center and a writing center and a library that they can go to when they're done with their work.
Now we have stepped into one of the second grade classes, which is Mrs. Oneman. Mrs. Oneman, how long have you been teaching here at Northvale?
I've been teaching here at Northvale for 21 years, Jonathan. And with me today is Miss Keller, who is going to be our helping teacher from St. Elizabeth's in Convent Station, and Mrs. Cook, who is the primary perceptually impaired teacher.
And I hear that you are working on Beatrix Potter.
Whitney, would you like to tell them why?
We're working on Beatrix Potter because it's the 100th birthday of Peter Rabbit.
Okay, and this is Jennifer Solis, and she's going to tell you what we're doing today as a cooperative learning activity.
Well, we're learning about Peter Rabbit's story, and it's his birthday, 100 years old, and we're learning about the authors and the story about him.
Miss Keller, you've been practicing teaching?
Well, now I'm in my senior practicum course, and I'm visiting here with Miss Oneman's class and Mrs. Cook's class. And in the spring, I'll be student teaching.
And that's a small look for Northvale. Now reporting, Jonathan Wetstein. Back to Lake Parsippany School.